Dear students, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is Arfat Mujib from FEI Higher Secondary Institute. Today I am with chapter number 3. Chapter is Diversity in Living Organisms, and in this chapter my topic today is phylum Echinodermata. Phylum Echinodermata, it is biology 9th class. Now our topic today is the phylum Echinodermata. Phylum Echinodermata. हमें कुछ नाम से पता चलता यहाँ पे Echino or dermata. These are the two names, Echinodermata. Echino here refers to spiny. That means spiny. They have spines, thorns जिनको हम कहते हैं commonly, spiny, Echino. And here dermata. Here we can Echino. We can name it as Echino's, which refers to spiny. Here dermata, derma here refers to skin. Then this becomes the first characteristic feature among the phylum Echinodermata. These are the spiny. Then therefore by their name they represent that spiny skinned animals. These are spiny skinned animals. This is a peculiar property in the phylum Echinodermata, that they are spiny skinned animals, as the name of the phylum represents. Then it becomes first character of this phylum Echinodermata. Now we study about various characteristic features comes under here Echinodermata. Here second feature among them, they are the triploblastic animals. These are triploblastic animals. वो क्या मतलब होता है? They are made up of 3 germinal layers. Coelomates. They have the coelom within the body. That means inside the body they have the body cavity. Coelomate, they have a presence of coelom. What is coelom? It is a body cavity leaning between the 2 embryonic layers. Then is the we can say triploblastic animal coelomate, and we can say they have organ system level of organization. Organ system level of organization. That means their body is made up of the organ system level of organization. Their body is made up of the number of organ system. There is complexity in this phylum. They have nervous system, they have circulatory system, they have digestive system. That means they have they represent themselves the complex type of organism. That means thus their body is made up of the organ system. Thus they have the organization made of number of organ systems, triploblastic animals and coelomate. Now is the third point I am going to discuss in them. That is they have radial symmetry. Generally they have radial, we can say here the radial symmetry. They have a radial symmetry, but in larvae they have but in larva they have bilateral symmetry. इनके जो लार्वे होते हैं उनमें बाइलेटरल सिमेट्री होती है, but generally they have radial symmetry. That means radial symmetry, they can be radially divided into equal parts, and the symmetry is from the center. We take this symmetry as by the center it is dividing along the radial in form. Then it is the third point discussed in the echinodermata. Then is the fourth point here. I am going to tell you in this fourth point in echinodermata, body form in body form. Body form इनमें एक peculiar form है sitar shaped. Some are of sitar shaped body form. Sitar shaped, sitar like या sitar shaped को हो. Some are the cylindrical in form, cylindrical and elongated in form, elongated in forms. That means echinodermata जो body forms हम अगर हम discuss करेंगे इसमें, they generally have sitar shape, they look like the sitar shape, sitar like. Therefore they are commonly known as the echinodermata sitar fishes. Commonly they are known as the sitar fishes. That means the sitar fish. Commonly they are known starfish. They generally have the body design in sitar like, sitar form, and cylindrical or elongated. Others are cylindrical and elongated in form. If we go further in just the body characteristics feature in the echinodermata here, that in echinodermata, sitar like body form, cylindrical or elongated in body form. That means other is that I am going to discuss. अगर हम digestive system की बात हम कर लेंगे, digestive system, इनमें जो digestive system है वो है complete. Starts by mouth and ends with anus. Digestive system, there is complete digestion in their body. There is a mouth in the center, and mouth is facilitated by jaws. There is a esophagus, there is the stomach part, there is some part of small intestine where the digestion ends. That means they have full digestive system, alimentary canal present in the echinodermatus. If we talk about the they have present the respiratory system, they have presence of respiratory system. That means they have the they shows their respiration process. Respiration, that means they help in, they take in oxygen and remove out the carbon dioxide from their body, as they have respiration as by they have the they take the respiration by the papillae. They have papillae on the body surface where with the help they respire, respiratory organ, papillae, and there is the tube feet होता है. With the help of tube feet they also show the process of respiration. Also they have the papillae. They are papillae hollow in structure, and a thin membrane also help in the respiration, as they take in oxygen and remove out the carbon dioxide gas back. That means they also have their respiratory system, they also have their circulatory system, they also have the other nervous system and circulatory system is also present in their body. That means one of the most important part in the echinodermata is they have the water vascular system. याद रखिए water vascular इनमें होता है water vascular system. This water vascular system help the echinodermata in the locomotion. This water vascular system is composed of the radial radial system, which goes in each arm of the starfish. Then there is the ring, radial ring, which is in the center, and there is the radial system bears the tube feet. वो इस वाटर वेस्कुलर सिस्टम में ये चीज आप पाओगे. एंड देयर इज ऑल्सो a pore that is metridium pore, that is known as the pore which is associated as with them, that is known as the in the madreporite pore on the, which is also associated with the water vascular system. Water vascular system help us in the locomotion, and it also help us, अभी मैंने बताया कि इनमें ट्यूब फीट्स होते हैं, ट्यूब फीट. इट इज ऑल्सो नोन एज द पोडिया, इसको पोडिया भी कहते हैं, पोडिया. It is also known as the podia. It also helps us in the respiration. Then एक तो locomotion में ये मदद करता है. नंबर 1 water, it is important feature. ये इनमें important feature है in the echinodermata, that they have water vascular system, help us in the locomotion. And that as the tube fetus bear the suckers, they bear sucker which help them to have a grip with the substratum, with the stone surface, with the rock surfaces, with the substratum, so that they can be attached. In tubus fetus में suckers होते, so that they can be attached, they can be sticked. And they also help, they also play a role in the respiration. Therefore, I tell you that water vascular system help us in echinodermata, in locomotion and in respiration. In locomotion and in, I will see here the respiration. Now we will move ahead in this. इनका अगर हम बॉडी मॉर्फोलॉजी देखेंगे, बॉडी मॉर्फोलॉजी जो एक्सटर्नल बॉडी जो मॉर्फोलॉजी इनमें है, एक्सटर्नल बॉडी मॉर्फोलॉजी में हम देखेंगे इसके 2 सरफेसेस होते हैं. एक होता है ओरल सरफेस, सब याद रखिए, ओरल सरफेस. दूसरा होता है इनमें एब ओरल सरफेस, एब ओरल सरफेस. इनके 2 सरफेसेस होते हैं. ये वेंट्रियल इन फॉर्म होता है, याद रखिए. वेंट्रियल मीन्स बाइफेस इन फॉर्म, वेंट्रियल होता है. ये शाबाश डॉर्सल होता है, ये वेंट्रियल होता है, वेंट्रियल होता है. इस सरफेस में here is the oral surface, therefore there is a oral cavity. There is the oral cavity is also known as the mouth. There is a mouth in the center. There is mouth in the center, and aboral surface में there is the, it is the back side, ventral side. There is the anus, anal opening, anus. There is anus, and also there is the madreporite pore, madreporite pore यहाँ पे इसमें अब oral surface में. और जो यहाँ पे जो अगर हम देखेंगे here the ab oral surface there are ambricular grooves, ambricular grooves, GROO. एम्ब्रिकुलर ग्रोव्स होते हैं हर एक आर्म, जो स्टारफिश का जो आर्म होता है. ये देखिए स्टारफिश, इनका जो आर्म होता है, दिस इज नोन एज द आर्म इन स्टारफिश आर्म, इनमें होते ऐसे ग्रोव्स होते हैं, एम्ब्रिक्यूलर ग्रोव्स, या हम कहेंगे एम्ब्रिक्यूलर कैनाल भी कहते हैं हम इनको, एम्ब्रिक्यूलर कैनाल, दे आर आल्सो नेम्ड एज द एम्ब्रिक्यूलर कैनाल, they are 5 in number as they runs radially in each arm. That the external body morphology oral surface होता है, और दूसरा aboral surface होता है, हाँ, ventral in form, mouth in center, यहाँ ये dorsal होता है, dorsal in form, aboral surface, that means ab क्या मतलब होता है, above the oral, it is behind the dorsal part, there is the 2 openings, anus and madrepore pore. ये water अभी मैंने पढ़ाया water vascular system, WVS water vascular system से belong करता है, and there is a grooves, that means there is a grooves, yeah, there is a canal which are going in each arm in a starfish, that is the ambricular grooves या ambricular canal भी कहते हैं. So we will move ahead in this here, that in Echinodermata I will say you about that 7, 8, I think it is 8th point. Here I will tell them that means there is also reproduction, इनमें क्या रहता है, how they reproduce, reproduction, there is the reproductive, there is a reproductive system, that reproductive system is sexual type, there are the presence of the gonads, and these gonads are they are present in male and they are present in female. In male it is known as the testes, and in testes, in female it is known as the ovaries. Then there is the fertilization, and female is fertilized, then there is the for development of, there is formation of the larva, there is larva formation, इस इनके लार्वे को नाम है बिपनेरिया लार्वे इनका नाम है, बायलेटरल सिमेट्रिकल है, इनके लार्वे का नाम बिपनेरिया लार्वे है, रिप्रोड्यूस करते हैं, they have reproduct sexual mode of reproduction. Also in the Echinodermatus, as I talk about the starfishes, that they have the power of regeneration. आपको पता है ये क्या होता है, regeneration, they have, that means वो develop, इसमें क्या होता है, there is a development from each fragmented part, ये इनमें क्या होता है, इनमें रिजेनरेशन में रिजेनरेटिव सेल्स होते हैं, इनमें बढ़िया रिजेनरेशन पावर होती है, दे हैव हाई रिजेनरेशन पावर, दैट मीन्स दे डेवलपमेंट, जो इनमें एक ईच फ्रेगमेंटल पार्ट होता है या फ्रेगमेंटेड पार्ट होता है, वो क्षमता रखता है टू डेवलप इनटू ए न्यू इंडिविजुअल, एक नए इंडिविजुअल में वो बनता है, नए इंडिविजुअल में बनता है, जब एक नया इंडिविजुअल बनता है एक फ्रेगमेंटेड पार्ट में, इस प्रोसेस को हम कहते हैं रिजेनरेशन. ये बढ़िया दिखाई देता है दिस टाइप ऑफ रिप्रोडक्शन, एंड this regeneration is a asexual mode of, it is a asexual mode of reproduction, it is asexual mode of reproduction, जिसके कारण ये reproduce करते हैं by the process of regeneration. इनमें क्या होते हैं, दे हैव द प्रेजेंस ऑफ दैट फ्रेगमेंटेड पीस, दैट फ्रेगमेंटेड शाबाश पीस, जो बाय एक्सीडेंट या बाय द एजिंग प्रोसेस से ये शेड ऑफ होता है, या बाय इंसिडेंट से आधा इसका हिस्सा प्रेडेटर के मुंह में चला गया, आधा इसका हिस्सा बच गया। जो आधा हिस्सा इसमें बच गया है, फ्रेगमेंटेड पीस, फ्रेगमेंटेड पोर्शन, उसमें यकीनन तौर क्या होते हैं, रिजेनरेटिव सेल्स। वो रिजेनरेटिव सेल्स shows the power of the regeneration, they develop into a new individual। इसमें ये भी देखा जाता है। और एक फीचर आई एम गोइंग टू डिस्कस इन द इकाइनोडर्मेटस, दैट in echinodermatous I am going to discuss the point number 9, that their life जो है, इनकी जो लाइफ फॉर्म है वो एक्वेटिक है, टोटली एक्वेटिक लाइफ, एक्वेटिक, दे हैव मैरीन लाइफ फॉर्म, मैरीन लाइफ, दैट मीन्स दे सर्वाइव इन सी वाटर, ओशन वाटर में प्रेफर करते हैं, they survive in ocean water, totally they are aquatic life form, aquatic marine life, they survive in the marine water in groups or in freely they are, या ये ग्रुप्स, इनकी भी झुंड होती है, जिस तरह क्रो बर्ड्स एनिमल्स की एक झुंड होती है, अपने अपनी झुंड होती है, they survive together in a combination in a group, they also survive in groups, they have a social organization, and some species in them develop and show the independent life, they are free to survive individual they freely move survival in the marine water. That means it is all about this. I will show you here the diagram of the external morphology of one of the, here the I will show you the यहाँ पे एक डायग्राम दिखाता हूँ मैं, यहाँ पे इसकी डायग्राम स्टार फिश की, लीजिए यहाँ पे इस तरह का डायग्राम आया है। इस तरह का इसका स्ट्रक्चर देखने को मिलता है यहाँ पे। 1 मिनट आई विल शो यू, ये बराबर आया। इस तरह का स्ट्रक्चर यहाँ मिलने को मिलता है। अगर हम इसका ओरल व्यू देखेंगे, मैंने बताया इसके बॉडी सरफेस में 2 व्यूज होते हैं। एक तो ओरल व्यू जहाँ जिस तरह माउथ होता है, दूसरा होता है एब ओरल सरफेस, जहाँ पे इसका डोर्सल सरफेस होता है विदाउट माउथ एंड देयर इज एन स्पॉट। अब मैं दिखाता हूँ पहले आपको यहाँ पे ए पार्ट में इसको ओरल व्यू में क्या दिखाता हूँ। इन द सेंटर देयर इज द in the center, dear student, there is the mouth. This is the center, and in the center there is the mouth part. In the echinodermata there is the mouth part in the center, and here I will show you that तो यहाँ देखिए देयर और द रेडियल ग्रूव्स, मैंने बताया एम्ब्रिकोइल कैनल जो होते हैं यहाँ पे इनमें चला जाता है। देयर और द रेडियल कैनल्स व्हिच रन थ्रू देम, these radial canals। running in them। दिस रेडियल जो कैनाल चला जाता है ईच आर्म है, दिस इज आर्म्स, देयर आर द 5 आर्म्स इन द स्टार फिश। तो यहाँ पे ये माउथ पार्ट रिप्रेजेंट करता है, दिस इज द माउथ पार्ट, दिस पार्ट रिप्रेजेंट द माउथ, दिस इज द माउथ पार्ट, oral cavity where it can feed, this is the this part, this is known as the embryo, this is known as, this part is known as embryo, this is known as the ambulacra या ambulacral grooves इसको कहते हैं। There are the numerous they bear the numerous 2 fetus. There are the numerous 2 fetus. They have numerous 2 fetus. What are these? I will show your here in the one diagram only. इस एक ही आर्म में दिखाता हूँ, यहाँ पे मैं एक ही आर्म में ये 2 fetus, so it will take me a time here. What are these? These are the 2 fetus. These are two feet, and at the end the 2 feet bear suckers. They bear, मैंने बताया, they help them in the grip. They bear what they bear? They bear the sucker. This is the ambulacral groove, ambulacral canal, which goes into the sidewise radial tubular systems that they then lead us into the 2 fetus. Here this also this runs here. You see that here at, I will tell you at, यहाँ पे मैं दिखाता हूँ, इरेज कर लेता हूँ यहाँ से देखिए आप, they have at the margin of this arm there are the papillae sensory, there is the sensory papillae, there is sensory papillae, there is sensory papillae, and at the marginal they have spinous, there are marginal spines, as they are precular property, sickinid animals, spiny sickinid animals, at the marginal they have the presence of the spinous. They have the presence of spinous. And यहाँ पे भी आप देखोगे there are the papillae, and at the margins they have spinous. Also at marginal spinous. So oral surface here. On also near these canals, near the arms and the oral view, they have also the spinous, they also bear the spinous. Oral worm में मतलब उतने नंबर में ये spinous नहीं होते हैं जितना हम इसके ab oral surface में spinous, there are numerous types of spinous on their oral sub oral view. They have also the spinous bear in the oral view. In the oral view they have also the presence of the spinous. This is the central part where they are in. This is the oral view of the star fish. This is known as by name, I will tell you that this is of the this is of Asterias. ये किस क्लास से बिलोंग करते हैं? एस्टेरॉइडा, रोइडा, क्लास एस्टेरॉइडा से बिलोंग करता है। इसका नाम जो है, ये किसकी डायग्राम है, एस्टेरियस। दिस इज द एस्टेरियस स्टारफिश, कॉमनली नोन एज स्टारफिश, and belong to the class Asteroida. Then this is the surface view। यहाँ पे मैं इरेज करता हूँ। अब एब ऑरल सरफेस का इसका मैं डायग्राम दिखाता हूँ। एब ऑरल सरफेस, एब ऑरल सरफेस, जो इसका एब ऑरल व्यू होता है, एब ऑरल सरफेस पे आई विल टेल यू द view of the aboral surface of this starfish। इसके aboral surface में बहुत सारे you will find a lot of spines on its form body surface। They have a spine, there is a spine, I will have here the detail। This is the papillae and there is the spines here। I will magnify one of the diagram here। There is small type of small, it is surrounded by this। If I have a it is now the B part, it is here now the B part is ab-oral view। ab-oral view में क्या देखेंगे, this is the this spine। If we have a detail, this is known as the papillae। It is tubular, hollow inside। Then this is known as the, this is collectively aggregation of the spine, and spine is composed of a papillae, and there is the, this is surrounded by the another that is known as the this papillae, this is known as the here another we can say papillaria। This is known as the papillaria। यहाँ पे मैं दिखाता हूँ इसको, ये this is known as the small LL papillaria। papillae, this is hollow and longer in size, this, and there is some microscopic in view, there are various microscopic in form। This is known as the papillaria, and this is the B part। This as this, that means there are the one of the major, but it is made up of the calcareous calcium like substance, calcium carbonate, calcareous substance से बना हुआ। ये spines क्यों होते हैं इनके body से, why this ab-oral surface is covered by numerous type of spines। Why? Because so that any material, any substance not remains on the body surface, to make the surface free from the debris, any wastes, any predator can survive on its surface। To avoid that, they have to avoid that, and this is the centric part, and this is the armus ab-oral view। There is between the two, there is the madreporite pore here, just here the, अभी मैंने नाम भी दिया इसका, यहाँ पे नहीं, यहाँ पे बताता हूँ इसका नाम, madreporite pore, and then there is the anus, besides there is the anus, anal pore, anus here, this is the, here it is the anus pore, अनदर, वो इट इज एब ओरल व्यू में। ये मैंने एक मेजर डायग्राम बनाई कि अगर हम एक स्पाइन देखेंगे, दे हैव स्पाइन कॉमनली, दिस स्पाइन इज एग्रीगेशन ऑफ papillae which is of calcareous substance, then others are the papillary, that is the small microscopic tiny that surround this large one papillae which are larger in size. It is the view, it is the view, microscopic view of, it is microscopic view of this spine. I will tell you here the with the help of diagram. It's around this here, it is the microscopic view of here. A magnifying view of this part spine, what it is composed of. It is all about the phylum Echinodermata. Phylum Echinodermata is of it is of 5 classes. It is of 5 classes. One class first, there is the class first. Class first is the Crinoidea. Then there is the class second, which is the Holothuriidea. Then there is the class, they have 5 classes. Then third class is Echinoidea. Then there is the class fourth, Asteroidea, जिसमें एस्टेरेसिस आते हैं. Then is the class fifth, this is known as the Ophiuroidea. Then in this what then comes the example here. Example इसमें क्या आता है, इसमें let us I will make Crinoidea में example आता है. This is known as the Antedon. This is commonly known as the feather sitter. Then इसमें जो Holothuroidea जो आता है, इसमें जो example आता है Holothuria. It is known as the sea cucumber. It is commonly known as the, ये cucumber shape में होता है, cucumber shape में, sea cucumber shape form है. Holothuria, Antedon, commonly known as the feather sitter. Then is the Echinoidea, Echinus. Example आएगा इसमें Echinus. So Echinus, they are disc-shaped, discoidal in form, circular in form, without the arms. This class is circular in form and without the arms. They are without the arms, as the sitter. And then Antedon जो होता है feather sitter, जो commonly कहते हैं, इसमें arms होते हैं, aboral and oral surface होता है. Holothuroidea, इसमें क्या होता है, ये cucumber cylindrical in form. This class is an elongated cylindrical. The mouth part is surrounded by the tentacles. This is tentacle. Asteroidea मैंने अभी बताया, Asteris जो कॉमनली कहा जाता है, शब्द इसी को कॉमनली कहा जाता है starfish. It is sitar like this Asteris starfish. Then is the Ophiuroidea. इसमें एग्जाम्पल जो मेंशन कर लूंगा मैं यहाँ पे, Ophioderma. This is known as the Ophioderma brittle sitter. It is commonly known as the brittle sitter. There are the 5 classes. There are 5 classes here. The class first, the Crinoidea, class second, Holothuroidea, class third of Echinoidea, class fourth is the Asteroidea, and class fifth is the Ophiuroidea. Then they have the examples Antedon, Holothuria, Echinus, Asteris, starfish commonly known as Ophioderma, brittle sitter. These are the phylum Echinodermata, consists of 5 different classes, and these 5 different classes have its unique features. On the basis of those unique features, we classify them into 5 different classes. Dear students, it is all about the phylum Echinodermata. Thank you very much.